Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your walk and talk from here in the Steel and Pipe Room. It's a nice setting. I like this, and there's no walking. KU K-State Saturday over in Lawrence, Saturday evening, 6 o'clock kick. Might be a little chilly, but this had the makings of one of the better matchups in a long time in this series. And now the quarterback situation at Kansas, kind of clouds all that. Jason Bean, I expect probably will play, but he got banged up pretty good in that game, so he might be a little bit limited in what he can do. This was a really low-key press conference today for Tuesday presser. But the Kansas kids spent a lot of time talking about how important this game is to them. And, even the non-Kansas kids like Will Howard quickly came in and said, after being here a short period of time, you adapt to exactly everything that is going on and why this game is so important. And it is important for Kansas State because this program has been built with a foundation of Kansas players, and there's no doubt about that. They've always found those Kansas kids and given them an opportunity to play at the Big 12 level, and not just come in and be a role player, but guys that have really emerged into stars. Even if they weren't scholarship players, they came as walk-ons, like Austin Moore, who has proven to be one hell of a Big 12 linebacker. But you go back through the times and all the players that Kansas State found through the walk-on program, including Jordy Nelson, that have really benefited. This roster at Kansas State is half Kansas State kids or Kansas kids, and it's really important. It kind of sets the foundation of what this program is about and how it represents the state. One of the unique problems with trying to build a program in the state of Kansas is a limited foundation of high-level recruits. And to support two Division I Power 5 programs is really difficult. So it's a real compliment to Lance Leipold to be able to come in and overcome that. They don't have nearly as many Kansas kids on that roster, but yet they found success. And the transfer portal has been a big boost to them, just as the JUCO window was for Bill Snyder back in the day. But trying to supplement that roster with as many Kansas kids as possible has been really difficult for Kansas because Kansas State has been a proven opportunity for players to come in and earn scholarships as preferred walk-ons or just walk-ons. And K-State continues to do that with the current recruiting class. It just had a couple preferred walk-ons out of Topeka, some twin brothers. So, look, this game is going to be competitive, more competitive than what it has in the past, even though KU's quarterback situation is a little bit in doubt. I think Jason Bean will play, but, I saw his leg get stretched out pretty good, bending backwards on that knee, suffered some kind of head injury, which sounds like a concussion, but it must not have been very bad. And I asked Chris Kleiman about preparation. Does it matter? Is it really about the complexity of this offense that Kansas puts on the field more than the quarterback? And he said, absolutely. They're going to run their stuff, and they do a great job of making sure their quarterbacks are in a position to be successful. And we saw it last week against Texas Tech with a walk-on third-string quarterback who's pretty good. They did put him in a position to win plays, and they got some points on the board. So it was impressive what they did. This is a good KU team, but this KU team for the first time in a long time can thump its chest about defense. So this will be a challenge for that K-State offense to kind of find their way against a defense that makes big plays, excuse me, and also has created a lot of turnovers and scoring off of turnovers. What they're bad at is the red zone. So if K-State gets in the red zone, the chances of scoring touchdowns goes way up. KU K-State, Sunflower Showdown, hate the name. Tomorrow's DD will be about that. I do it every year, but I've got a good name now. We need to get behind this. And the game's at 6 o'clock at KU Memorial Stadium. Staff will be there. We got Ryan Gilbert headed to the Bahamas for basketball, so GoPowercats all over football and basketball this weekend. I'll be back in the studio as I try to get over this cold. I sat in the corner today and didn't talk to players because nobody needs to be getting sick right now. I guess the one big news item out of this, Jake Clifton is done for the year. So another one of their middle linebackers is gone. That's 2 down. Austin Romaine must be kept healthy at all costs. as the true freshman has played some pretty good football, but now he needs to stay healthy. That's it. We'll be back tomorrow with daily delivery, and tomorrow's my day I work on the pregame show, and this one could be entertaining.